James 1:2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. Ever read a verse and wondered if it was a typo? Same. How am I supposed to be purely joyful over trials? Really? Have you ever hit your funny bone and actually laughed? What about joked about being sick? Yeah, I'm sure the writers of these verses, James 1 and 2 and 1 Peter 1 and 6, double-checked with God before printing these words too. During 2016 of February, my dad passed from cancer. I remember that Sunday morning. Getting dressed for church and my phone ringing. The nurse explaining to me that my dad was no longer with us and how my mother needed me to gather all my siblings and so on. As my boyfriend at the time drove me to the hospital, I smiled remembering the day before. My entire family was gathered in the room, my dad on the bed, and I just so happened to look over at him and see him smiling. Yes, my daddy was smiling. I believe he knew. To my surprise, my brothers, David and Timmy, were embracing in a hug. Earlier that year, the one brother had created a huge family divide. It truly rocked us all. But in the trial of our father diagnosed with cancer and passing away, those two brothers forgave and healed. Sadly, within a year, our older brother David had also passed. The trial of his death rocked our family again, but we all rejoiced because my dad, a saved Christian, and later my brother David saved, and our whole family was healed. Matthew 5:2 says, "Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." 1 Peter 1:6 says, "In all this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials."
That was so wonderful.
You should have been there that day. It was a Saturday, and I was in the middle, and it's a cancer wing, family side, and then the bed. And I looked over, and I kid you not, my daddy's just like this, just grinning, just smiling. And I look over, and our family had divided enough that they were on this side of the room with this brother, and then us on this side with this brother. And the two of them just come. The one brother had slept with the other brother's wife. And it had, shattered the whole family, because those were the two best friend brothers. Like, they grew up together, they've done everything together, and for that to happen, our whole family just blew up. And so, later, after the healing, David had actually got saved. So, he was saved before he died.
Oh, what a story, sister.
That's just my brothers, I'm working on me. This was October of 2024.
They don't even look like you to me.
And there's Jesus in the background. Always with you.
Always.
Always.
Always hanging out.
Even when you don't think he's there.
Always.
All the time.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank
We'll get
you.
back with you when you get that done.
Okay.
All right.
Promise.
All right.